We going? Going.
So we're on.
We started?
right now. It's gonna. Yeah.
We started.
We're playing the waiting game. Our
waiting
usual waiting game. And we wait and we wait and we wait. Every day. You look at what we tested earlier.
And we're live. Back for the first time.
Welcome back for the first time, everybody. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, click
This
out
is
of
not
that.
just any first time. This is not the first, not the second, not the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. It's the 10th first time.
10th first time.
And
10th episode of the Flippin' Mental Show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
yeah, and all our sponsors for supporting us.
All of our sponsors and supporting us. We've made
the
it.
dreary roads.
We've made it. We have made it. I'm so excited. It's great to see you. Great to see you.
It's not just the 10th episode, but it's the 10th week of consistency. And to do something every week consistent as a human, it's very hard because humans are not consistent.
They're not.
So let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate.
No!
You can't break the chain. You can't break the chain. That's what Jerry Seinfeld says. He says, do stand up. If you're serious about doing stand up, do it 10, more than 10 times. Oh, it doesn't have the kazoo in it. Oh, yeah, it does.
Cool.
Oh, these are so cheap. So Jerry Seinfeld was like, you gotta do something. If you want to be good at stand-up, have a calendar. Every time you do stand-up, you make an X on the calendar, and then you don't break the chain, because it makes like a chain every day. You don't want to break the chain. So every week we haven't done every Wednesday. We've had to postpone for one thing or another, Nets game, or, I'm out of town, Brooklyn Nets game. So we gotta always be switching it up. This is the 10th episode. I'm pumped to shit. Every week, we never get to it. Tom waits, right? So we're going to do it.
But luckily enough, one of my clients who represents someone that somehow knows him, and he's actually in here for, I think, like a week or something for some weird excuse.
Dude,
not
he's
even
stopping
performing.
by. He's stopping by.
He's stopping by to pick up some money from someone that knows him.
Tom Waits knows that we're huge fans, and he is going to come by later. So we're not going to really get into it now, but he's coming by
at the end of the show
later. And we're going to talk with Tom Waits, and it's going to be phenomenal.
And if you have any questions for Tom Waits, please type them in now. We would have said it last week, and we would have said it on Facebook, but this was a last minute thing that we found out. A lot of people probably don't even know who the fuck he is, but whatever.
A lot of people don't even know Tom Waits. Tom Waits transcends.
If you like Batman, the new one, and Heath Ledger took his character for the role.
People say that the Joker is from a Australian TV show interview of Tom Waits back in the 70s. The dude's a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend. We'll put up a comparison for that as well, so you could kind of see the two.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's definitely do that.
Whatever that is.
So people can get in on that. Maybe a Tom Waits song for people to listen to. Love Tom Waits. Anyway, we got him on later in the show. We'll put you all on to him.
Yeah.
What? You see something?
No. What's her name?
It's all good. Hey. How you been? I haven't seen you in a week.
I'm good. What did I do this weekend?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's so hard to think what you did.
You never remember.
Yeah, my memory's fucked up.
I went to my best friend growing up in Baltimore. His son's baptism was this weekend. I'm Jewish, as you know. Many people know. He asked me to be his son's godfather, so it was my first baptism. His sister was the official godmother, because you got in the Catholic Church, I think you got to have a legit Catholic person. But I'm the godfather, so... it was awesome. They, dipped him, got him wet in that water.
They dipped him.
Great kid.
Do they pay for a baptism? Do you pay someone to dip your baby in water?
When you do something with a religious entity, you have to I don't know what the contract is. You have to pay them though. I had a rabbi and a cantor at my wedding, and I don't know what the rates are. They want you to give money to the synagogue or something, So I don't know if they even paid the priest yet, but they gotta send him money. It's unofficial.
How much do you pay the rabbi to do a bris? How much does this dude get to do a little snip?
I don't know. I don't know what that rate is, if that's more or less than like a wedding.
I'm curious if there's a rabbi out there that has a sick website and he spends mad money on Google
Dude,
AdWords.
Probably. My Uncle Labe, you know my Uncle Labe, right?
Yeah, of course.
His son Ben, who's like a freshman or sophomore in high school, his bris, he got like this guy who was like Moyle to the stars. Moyle to the stars.
That was his name? Moyle to the stars?
No, like a Moyle is the guy who does the bris, who does the circumcision.
It's called a Moyle.
Yeah, the rabbi who does the circumcision is called a Moyle. And this guy, like, he did like Kevin Kline's son, or like he did like all these like, he's like the high end Moyle. He does a good cut. He's a good cut, you know. So like I'm sure nowadays, because that was fucking 14, 15 years ago, like so I'm sure nowadays there's like legit websites for these guys. I'll have to look into it. We'll look into it.
So like, so he grows up, he's in college, and chicks are like, oh my god, like your shit is circumcised so well, and he just drops the name of like, yeah, I was circumcised by so and so.
That's like
You know who I was circumcised by, right?
Who?
My grandpa.
Really? Oh yeah, didn't your grandpa used to do it like?
No, I'm kidding.
Like in the, oh wait,
Wouldn't
no.
that be weird?
Not necessarily. I totally confused the story. Jess, my wife's grandfather, circumcised people in the army. He was like in the army in like World War II.
The fuck?
Was like circumcising. I don't even know who.
Like who?
I have to have more info on that story because I am just
Like
loosely.
what, Vietnamese baby?
I am just well, Vietnam was not World War II. Vietnam was not World War II. That was the Vietnam War.
I don't fuck with history. They gotta make history more interesting.
History's so interesting.
No, but listen, if they made it really interesting like this, if they made it like you know, people talk about like a playoff game, and they're like, there was 2 seconds left, and fucking Derek Fisher shot it, and whatever it was. Like, they gotta make it like there was not a piece of land in sight, and they
need to have like more intense narrators for like a historical video, is what you're saying.
Like if you got sports commentators to just go over history and break it down, I think that'd be cool.
Stonewall Jackson. What? At Appomattox. I'm not even sure if that's where he was, what fight he was at. So that was cool because like, you know, like I'm a big Jew, but like I don't care about like what religions people practice, you know, like I don't care. Like you don't date a Jewish girl, and I'm totally fine with that. You know, a lot of people are like, you know what I'm saying? Like people are like, oh, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to be about. Oh, you're Jewish? This is what you gotta do, like whatever. No. You know what I'm saying? Like people care what other people do spiritually. It's like
trick is to do the opposite.
I don't even know what that means.
But yeah, that's cool. So you went down there. Charlotte's cool. I never been there. I want to go there one day.
It's cool. It's a nice town, nice city, Charlotte.
That's crazy. Yeah, religion's nuts.
Yeah. Totally.
And then like all the rules, like kosher. I don't know if I ever talked about this before, but is like a Jewish woman's breast milk kosher. So like if a baby needed breast milk and he got it from a non-Jewish woman, would it be non-kosher milk? Because there's kosher milk and non-kosher milk.
That's a good question, and I'm sure the Talmud deals with that. I think that I bet your breast milk isn't kosher if you're not eating kosher foods. If you're not,
that's how they get you. They don't want to.
Because like you know how you're not supposed to like drink or smoke weed.
Now what happens?
That'll be in your breast milk, like a small percentage.
Now what happens if you have a Puerto Rican woman who's Catholic, but she only eats kosher food? Does that make her breast milk kosher?
Oh.
Because I think that's the Jewish way about like going at it. Because how many people keep kosher that aren't Jewish? Right. That's their way of saying
well,
like.
Maybe technically they do. Like they eat vegetarian and that's kosher, but that's kosher style. Because maybe they eat out of non-kosher like plates and stuff. You know, there's like Jews have everything covered. They've got like some law, some like argument for something.
Soup is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Soup is good. You don't gotta eat the whole thing.
I know I don't.
Save room for the chocolate.
Save room for the chocolate. Dude, oh yeah, you went. I don't even know what kind of chocolate we got this week. You said you got
I got a surprise. All I know is it's brown and crystally.
But you know what flavor it is, right?
I do.
And you want me to eat it and then guess.
Yeah. You ready to do it?
Mm-hmm. I just love the soup. I could eat these soups forever. You want the rest of my soup?
Nah.
Hey, Jess. Jess is my wife, for those of you who don't know. Jess, I'm not finishing my soup. Look. All right, so I'm going to bite into this chocolate. Thank you, Fika, our local chocolate sponsor, for donating 2 truffles per week.
What do you think it is? Let it hit you.
What is that?
It hits you now, right?
It's chili.
Close.
It's chili.
It's fucking hot as shit. Shit is spicy as a motherfucker. It's cinnamon Tabasco.
Oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
What did we have last week? Because that was
We got water.
ridiculous. I love spicy chocolate now. That's like a new thing. Fika.
Ugh. What else we got going on?
What the Fika? So, let's, we want to get, Tom Waits on. So, those were delicious. What bit of news? Did you hear about the Nelson Mandela Sign Language Guy? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Oh, I didn't watch it. I heard about
Did
it.
you hear about it?
I think I was supposed to watch it. I think he sent me a link. Sweet. There was rest in peace Mandela. Good
Rest in
dude.
peace, Mandela.
Good dude.
Dude, for sure.
Good smile. He had a great smile.
He did. You always notice like the aesthetics of things. Like you notice how someone looks. Like one time you were just like, "Yo, your mom's got great collarbones. Mom's got a great neck."
Yeah,
like,
your mom does. She got like a skinny little. It's like the olive oil, like the
She looks like
cartoon.
olive oil.
Yeah, from Popeye. They're actually making a Popeye movie, by the way.
They already made one.
No,
with Robin Williams.
Oh, they did?
Remember
Oh.
Robin
Well,
Williams?
they're making like another
and
one.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, I guess it was a bad movie.
I don't think it was great. I don't know who played Bluto, but Shelley Duvall played. She was the mom in The Shining. Right? No. Anyway, who's gonna be in the new Popeye?
I don't know. I didn't check. But
All right.
should
That's cool.
should
I'm still waiting on the He-Man movie or Thundercats. Waiting for them to do those two. That's what I
I think
always
He-Man's
wanted.
coming out.
They always say it, but it never
I
does.
think it is.
We don't really have any movies to catch up on either, right? No movies with mentals, films with
Tom Waits' publicist is looking bored. Soon. We'll get him on soon. We'll
It's,
get him on soon. Can't believe we got him.
It's unbelievable. We'll have to hear what he thinks about. So anyway,
let's not take up the whole
guy
show.
the guy does like he does the same motion. He's like he does the same thing over and over again, and all the people who are actually like deaf are like, this guy's full of shit. He's
That's
definitely
ridiculous.
not saying. He's definitely not translating what these people are saying. And like I wouldn't have noticed. Like he faked me out. But it's like if you watch, he does the same thing. Like because I knew someone called him out on it, he does the same thing
Of course,
over again.
so some deaf people called him out.
Yeah, they called him out. They're like, that's fucking not a thing.
So what? And he was just up there the whole time doing
The
shit?
whole time just doing like bullshit.
That's fucking sick.
And
That's
then he
awesome.
said that like he saw like God and like angels. He was like, I don't know what I was doing. And then they said that this guy's got like a murder case, a rape case, like a robbery case. This guy's a criminal. Like, how did he get up there? He's next to the president of the United States. He's next to like all these people.
Who was he? But how was he even up there? Like
He like
how did he get the
translated,
clearance?
like he like had
Oh,
done
he was
some
a translator.
translating. Like he had done some
That's
sign language
awesome.
before.
That's awesome.
So somehow he got by the screening. Are you? Yeah, sorry, I'm just checking the thing. I don't know. I got weird. I got paranoid. He got through like the screening of it. I don't even know. Don't even know. But it was crazy. I was wondering if you had seen it. You would probably think it was like funny.
yeah, I would.
He's like,
Yeah, I would have to see it. I kind of know some sign language.
What do you
I had
know?
a deaf-
oh yeah, because you had
Yeah.
a deaf
good friend, best friend.
best friend when you were 7.
Yeah,
What was his name?
Mark
Mark what?
Farr.
Mark Farr,
Good
right?
dude. And he was in the Special Olympics for skiing.
Because even if you're not like physically,
You don't hear the snow crush. It's the right way. You got to hear that shit. Like when I'm snowboarding, I
No,
want to
but
hear if there's ice coming. You only know if the ice is coming if you hear
well,
it.
that's the thing is that people, do you need to hear in order to snowboard?
100%. Like if you want to
Yeah.
go fast, I mean, unless his synchronization with the snow is so great, he could feel if it's gonna like be icy
Yeah,
or not.
because his other senses are like raised. That's the thing is that they have, like, even if you have some sort of disability, you're eligible for the Special Olympics, even if you're not like he could run in the Special Olympics. Like, dude, you could run fast. Like, you could train and run just as fast as other people and not be able to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, that guy who didn't have legs, they were like, oh, we shouldn't put him in the Olympics because, like, he could be actually at an advantage with metal legs. He wouldn't get, like, an injury.
Well, people will be half cyborg. People are half cyborg now, but there'll be more robot in the future.
But that's what they're worried about. They say if we open the door for this guy to run without legs in the Olympics,
You're right. Everyone's gonna be.
they're like, oh, well, then, you know, that opens the door for more.
Well, maybe there should be two type
half
Olympics. I
cyborgs.
think there should be cyborg Olympic and human Olympics.
Yeah?
Like sports would be crazy with cyborgs. It'd be sick.
I mean, they're already taking, like juice.
Baseball.
They're already
Think how
juicing.
fat. Yeah, they might. I think they should keep doing the juice. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah?
Nah,
I
keep
mean,
doing it.
the money you pay to go to a game, you want to see
I want
somebody
to see some
crush
fucking.
the
I want to see
shit out of
someone.
a ball.
Yeah, I want to see someone jump over someone or throw a ball. Fucking, I don't know.
Football players definitely do it.
Oh yeah, they do it.
The way they those guys are fucking titans. You know? They're
do it.
fucking half gods the way they fucking.
What do
That
you do?
shit
You want
is
to get some
crazy.
emails? Let's get some emails.
Do a viewer email. We'll do a viewer email. We got,
This is
I love
Dominic.
this. Dominic from Staten Island wrote in, which is hometown. He goes, bro, you guys are nuts. Mentals, where do you live in Staten? Where do you live in Staten?
Well,
You
I don't live
Staten.
in Staten, Dominic. And maybe I should address him, bro, because everyone in Staten Island always says bro, like bro.
Bro, he said bro.
Yeah,
goes,
he even
bro,
said it,
He
bro.
wrote in the thing, bro.
What's
Bro.
with that? Like,
Bro.
where did that come from? Like, is
I
that
feel like a lot of trends start where you're from.
they might?
Like so many like Jersey things, I feel like it starts in Staten Island. Like culture.
well,
like-
yeah, that whole Jersey Shore thing started in Staten Island, 100%. I mean, kids were juicing at the age of like 15. Like, I remember. I mean, I was in high school. I went to high school in Manhattan, but like my friends that I known. I mean, like I wasn't hanging out with at that time because I was big into breakdancing, but I still like hung out with certain kids, you know, smoking, doing what you do.
Yeah.
And these kids were like getting pimples and fucking huge and talking about roid rage. I was like, what the fuck's roid rage? I didn't even know what that was. I was like, what is roid rage? And they're like, yeah, bro, fucking take this shit. I mean, I don't want to mention names. I could go on. I could name like 20 fucking names off the top of my head of people I know that took steroids, and you know, they'll get fat after too. But whatever.
You got big once.
I got big. I only took creatine, but not a lot. That's all I
Just
took.
creatine?
Just creatine. Don't spit
Did
on
a
me.
little.
I took a little creatine, like
little
every
noodle.
other fucking.
It's a good show if someone spits.
I guess so. But yeah, I took a little creatine.
You told us you
And
were
I ate
eating
a lot of chicken.
You said, yo, 2 rotisserie chickens a day.
Yeah, I was. I was eating 2 rotisserie chickens a day. But I only did the creatine for like a month. I couldn't drink
Whatever. You were huge.
it. You know what? I was young and strong.
You were young and strong. You're still young and strong. Or young.
Nah, I'm
Not
still
really
strong. But yeah, Staten Island kids, they're ridiculous. And the girls are nuts too. The girls,
They're good-looking girls.
they're hot, but their accent and they fight a ton. They like, there's a formula to it. You know, they don't just like fight. They fight like twice the amount of times that their boyfriend fights. So if their boyfriend gets into 4 fights a month, they get into 8.
Right,
You know?
right.
And,
That's
and a lot of them, I mean, I don't know, it changed probably. I haven't been there hanging out with these, you know, young kids, so I don't know what the fuck they do, but, you know, a lot of them smoke 2-pack cigarettes a day.
Girls.
The girls, yeah, they said they had their name,
Well, remember back when I used to go
their name
visit
in
you.
the earring, and they said, yeah, alright, before the sentence they were about to say, and then at the end.
Yeah, all right.
Right? I'm gonna go to the mall, yeah, alright. I was like, what the fuck? That's
But
why
they
I knew I
always
had to
used-
get out and go to high
I
school.
feel like they were the
Manhattan. I had to
first. They
get
were
the
the
fuck
first
out.
people to get like North Face bubble gooses.
Bubble jackets.
Yeah, the goose feather. They were the first chicks to have like
And
blonde
everyone
highlights.
had like a different one, like a different color. Like someone had the yellow, the blue, and like, you know, the red one. But you had to be careful. It wasn't gangs in Staten Island, but in my high school they were, and you had to, I guess, be whatever they were. I don't know if they were gangs or not, but
They were gangs.
whatever they were.
They're not watching. You could say it.
Yeah. I have no idea, but what else? Yeah, Staten Island's a fucking weird place. Those names and earrings and everything, pretty fucking weird. And you're from Maryland. The kids weren't that weird.
I mean, like, what's weird? You know, I brought you to Baltimore, and you're like, what the fuck is this lifestyle? Plus, I went
Everyone
to...
was just slow. It was just like
Well, everybody's slow as
like you would talk to someone in Maryland and they'd look at you for 5 seconds before actually saying a response. They're like, "Yeah, we could do that." Like, what? Fuck. Like, I gotta go, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a different level. I lived in the suburbs too, so it was like, you know, we'd be like driving everywhere. We also got licenses younger than in New York, so like we had license. I had like a license before you, and you're a year older than me.
Well, I got my license taken away like 2 days after I got my license for doing, I think, like 90 miles per hour or 15 in my mom's Cadillac Seville.
That photo, the Cadillac Seville, is in a
That's
previous
the car I
episode.
lost my license in. And I got pulled over by a cop who was actually on the street. He just like ran in the middle and was like, I was like, you know, I thought in my head, like, should I run? The guy's not,
It's your second day with your license.
Fuck. And then it was suspended.
You're a trip. You're a
Yeah.
trip. So yeah, I don't know. You know, where I'm from, people are like, they have like the coiffed hair. They got like the old Justin Bieber coiffed hair before he put it up. You know, it's like
They got a bad dude. That salty, bolty, like, it's fucked up.
yeah,
Fucked up, man.
the salty balty look. That's a good. I like how people call it that. I don't think people in Baltimore
You got
know that
more?
it's called that. Yeah, we have another email here. Let's see, Cole Rubin.
Sounds like a sandwich.
From Brooklyn. The
All right.
cold. That's like a cold Reuben.
Cole Rubin.
Yo, you got the Cole Rubin, but it's Reuben, like Brett Rubin. Remember Brett Rubin?
Brett Rubin.
You think they're related? I'll ask
Maybe.
him. Cole, are you related to Brett Rubin?
Yeah, write us back.
Write us back. Cole Rubin from Brooklyn. So we're keeping it New York this week. We got Staten Island and we got Brooklyn. Hey guys, I love the show. Hey guys, I love the show even though Mentals needs to go back to school. Junior high school, that is. Not sure how he graduated college. You had an art portfolio.
Yeah, I got an art portfolio.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Oh, since you pulled your hair out, it's got like the ill curl. You got like the Superman curl. Sorry. Anyway, not sure how he graduated college. Anyway, I got you guys courtside tickets to the Brooklyn Nets game versus the Wizards.
That's tonight.
That's tonight. They are attached. Enjoy the game.
Oh, open them up. Oh, shit.
Is that a good seat? You
Yeah,
go to the
that's-
games. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a Calvin Klein AA, whatever it's called. That's a shit I went like, yeah, it's like
The
free
AA?
food, all you, yeah, it's like, I guess that's like the first section, whatever it's
Oh,
called.
AA,
Yeah.
like I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No,
thought you
it's
were
not-
talking
it's
about
not-
another.
yeah, it's not another
AA, like, but in front of A, it's like the double.
Dude, that's
digits.
crazy. Well,
Let's go to this game. Let's go. What time's the game?
It's at 7:30. We gotta
Yeah?
get there now.
So let's go. We have to go like right now.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
All right, we're gonna have to listen. We can't have Tom Waits. We can't do it. We can't do it. Here, we'll just have to shut it off. I'm sorry. We'll have to do Tom Waits next week. Thanks for watching episode 10.